I have been in healthcare and nursing since 1984, which makes me quite old, and have experienced a lot of different levels of nursing, a lot of different clinical environments. I started off in theatres many years ago as a theatre nurse and went into intensive care. I was an intensive care nurse for a few years and then went into advanced practice for general surgery and did my independent prescribing and I became an advanced nurse practitioner. Following that, I started to move up through the sort of operational management roles, becoming a ward sister, and ultimately becoming a head of nursing for practice and professional development, which followed being head of nursing for surgery and surgical specialties at a district general hospital. Whilst head of nursing for practice and professional development, I was asked to investigate the tragic death of a teenager following a laparoscopic appendectomy. And unfortunately, post-operatively, she had bled, but nobody had noticed. I had to interview a range of clinicians, but ultimately the report findings found that it was impossible to pin down who had said what to who had known what when, the care that had been given, why observations hadn't been done on time. There was lots of recommendations to come out and come out of the inquest as well. It was at that point that I started to look at digital solutions, because the inability from paper to investigate something like that and actually pin down what had happened was so frustrating, because we wanted to give answers to the family. We needed them to have some sort of closure that, and that their daughter's death hadn't been in vain and that we would learn from that. So I started to look at digital solutions and looking around for digital nursing roles at that point, which was maybe 8-9 years ago, there was very few. Certainly not in the area of the country that I lived, and not at a senior level. There was the odd CNIO, but it was a new role. There was kind of nowhere to go within the NHS for me at that point. So I moved to work in System C, so moving across to industry 7 years ago. What that has allowed me to do is influence the way digital functionality and clinical functionality is designed for use and on the front line, using my 30-odd years of experience to do that, supporting organisations across the country to roll out, plan for, govern and use digital functionality to support patient care.